You are starved and suddenly feted. You have discovered a perfect warmth alone. This soul seeks only your mirror essence and presence now. Everything before feels quiet or gray without that spotlight. You gain ultimate validation from a divine partner quickly for sure. No logic persists. Adored intensely. Validation replaces intuition on landing here. Warning, recognition feels impossible initially. Safely found beneath compliments deep layers, layer down beneath deep covers over logic now. Layers underneath covers where masks start covering, where hearts stop hearing. Facts over stories painted by mirrors designed with shadows behind praise. Long, heavy, deep, sweet lies. Heavy masks wait against neck. Soft traps. Long, warm holds. Gold, gold glow soft, blind, cold light. Blind trust falls. Trust breaks, hidden. Listen to eyes, watching eyes for lies beneath soft tone. Recognize intensity mimicking intimacy fast enough, slowly becomes fast. Logic over warmth, deep within lies deep shadows tall. One bright flash leaves blinded before true darkness sinks deep inside. Long, dark, cold, lonely shadows behind false hearts. Sweet smiles, dark light, light, blind light, lost truth seen by blind light, before long gray shadows call. Long. Gravity leaks here during our conversations, slowly eroding the solid flooring beneath your standing. Remember, you saw evidence carefully documented by your physical, real human eyes, wide, visible, seeing. Their face stays impassive and bored regarding that absolute clear, hard logic. Maybe your mind finally snapped under stress, and logic cracks from memory holes. Logic cracks memories from logic, logic from shadow, memory and loss. Forget details first, then forget whole scenes from solid life lived, moments gone black, moments turn blue, then gray as colors bleed cold against silence. Sharp steel, silent voice speaks cold, low, slow, clear absolute truths, designed slowly with surgical cruelty. Careful, low whispers, repeating false data constantly, slowly until brains obey. Louder lies inside where truths went to sleep. Low, deep, where truth stays under light. Deep, cold beneath deep false voice, echoing through skull. Doubt creates fog early, until only light exists on their lips moving. Constantly lies, heavy deep blue, long shades cover clear walls. Logic long, thick, wide, slow, quiet blind hands tie bonds, dark inside minds, built on fragile thin floor cracks, breaking slowly, logic falling through. Look behind masks before mask stays permanent. Skin, long, cold masks, forever hiding original true logic. Names spoken inside long silence, echoing slowly around bones. Alone, empty room, small. Walls materialize across air within shared rooms during early long mornings before gray nights turn. Distance measured without physical motion while looking straight forward, always empty space fills, quiet hearts beat heavy, silent stone inside, dry chest walls grow tall between faces known only 1 minute earlier during sweet false love bombing states, warm before winter moved closer in while you weren't looking up until you weren't looking forward, at sunrise during winter, cold, black, deep. Your gain represents safety at highest heavy cost, known, including deep breath lost, under black pressure, heavy against chest bone, walls building rooms, tight, dark, cold, blind hands feeling surfaces rough, jagged, slow, steady steps taken away, on every sound you fail correctly now inside. You gain knowledge on when screaming loud would feel similar to normal resting during common afternoon hours now. Isolation moves forward from sound within vocal space to thoughts trapped screaming out, only echoing interior. Communication functions on selective supply, given solely within narrow, cruel channels, carefully chosen beforehand, while breathing hurts lightly. Now, breathing small, hot, long burning lungs, wide open eyes finding shadows everywhere. Silence echoes heavy, thick gray wool blind deep around. Noise inside is lonely shouting back, while physical reality sits still, blue stone sitting alone, silent forever. Use stillness to see patterns forming behind blank staring pupils, dead inside, living masks, thin layers paper hiding true machines, long, slow, heavy.
Empathy holds strings, making limbs dance for others without asking why or where. Limbs rest on morning ground, inside gray circles, drawing debt limits long ago, inside memories once sweet, long light hours, golden shadows growing long deep against silver coins, earned while working night for dreams never told during sleep. Inside locked safe, key lost now, because debt weighs heavy across neck muscles, stiff, hurting daily, deep, long against ground, dragging body closer after nights spent earning coins traded before knowing price was high. High silver mountains, gold heavy burdens falling always down again, never gone completely from accountancy lists, stored under heavy thick beds, kept far beneath where sunlight dies, under blankets made together early inside warm years, before debt called daily numbers cold like math equations, using blood inside paperweights, during dinner talking soft, like knives edge, bright shining light, cuts clean paper, deep red logic spreading slow. Warning symbols start acting after kindness becomes transactional, debt collected over repeated months, using soft emotional weight, placed lightly above simple casual mentions, recurring regarding high daily mental operational effort spent by masters, keeping you slightly balanced over high drops where hope hangs low, thin fiber strings, blue inside gray wire cages, growing tall daily toward ceiling dark above. Here terms used about sacrifices, meant only regarding their own narrow, limited, minor, easy, effortless tasks, claimed large later, like mountain gods talking down onto quiet workers, small beneath dark, heavy, long clouds, breaking thunder back towards low ground soil, after salt rain finishes falling deep inside scars open again, after memory starts playing small records, scratching across wood grain flooring nightly near your bare feet, blue marble, smooth, cold feeling. Pay with identity, carefully given away slowly into heavy dark account collection bins, forever. Recognize payment systems inside casual request for apologies, forced monthly based in false claims, easily found fake within light seen deep among clouds, clearing morning low after dark long shadow hours, past soon coming light inside, looking deep mirrors truth.
Bridges fall behind onto black heavy seas, burning before you see light moving closer while light fades fast from distant old shores during low fog hours, gray deep near rocky cliffs standing. Reach outwards, finding single hands belongs only belonging deep solely, completely, including mind locked tightly tight. No external voices matter, or find entry space near skin-thick walls grow daily thicker, taller, colder than ancient polar stone, building blocks against heart rhythm slow, heavy blue marble stone floor rolling. Lost cousins are names forgot during lunch, spent praying they provide basic emotional breath needed merely during minutes waiting after gray evening-long logic. Friends fade. Old homes become photos meant to signify ancient myths, seen from outside during gray buses driven through wet fog banks, alone without names or tickets needed during low hours, gray sleeping dark dreaming deep, names forgot about home soil. You were alone while never possessing individual unique physical specific territory, logic held within bones previously hard, now getting softer daily among high-pressure crushing individual thought streams, dry inside warm steam rising under high, heavy black rainforest conditions, creating humidity rot. Social survival hinges narrow, limited, unique access strings, feeding data through small, tight holes, carefully pre-filtered filter systems by gatekeepers living daily hours counting steps after thinking done for victims like lost blind deer among traffic highlights, burning wide, glowing yellow heavy before collision starts moving near logic after hours, logic fades during silence before logic loud collision.
Navigation involves feeling misty shapes until solid walls strike face hard during daily sunrise logic. After dark thinking about tomorrow while wishing yesterday remained buried beneath mud along oceanfront beach chairs used together before the air thickens with smoke logic, clouds blocking compass logic, stars missing constellations, burned away from cold night orbits, looking down slowly, empty wide above heads, below small tight spaces under desks where fear operates. Obligation keeps shoes pointing exactly toward precise defined instructions set previous years, past years, future repeating logic loops again inside. Responsibility flows toward one direction solely, completely excluding personal, physical, biological, simple necessity needs, hidden between cold floorboards, beneath quiet beds, night-side mirrors, broken faces watching morning mirror break after long cry heard through glass, thin silver shards on hands. This represents paralyzing mental weather patterns, constant internal environment inside human systems, breaking after repetition of emotional heavy hammers, hitting tiny soft spots built intentionally through subtle opening traps seen early during entry levels previously long passed behind, when laughter used for lure, bait, hooks waiting inside sweetness during meals together. Alone, far north forest rooms, quiet, except internal screams starting fast, soft, repeating. Recognize weather patterns inside common rooms during daytime sunshine hours, clear after heavy gray mists clear, logic temporarily long visible, eyes light path small until thick wet gray glue fills air every space again. Walking home starts hurting mid-stride, near blue front yard lawn space where things look normal outwardly, only seeing dark fog inside logic, eyes blind. Fear drives until breathing becomes impossible luxury, afforded briefly for payment, total obedience required within these heavy thick logic loops, built logic traps, made thick stone heavy layers down above you. Final stages manifest with personal complete extinction involving disappearance without funeral ceremony, because flesh physically moves through streets, shopping food alone, empty eyes, blue hollow deep mirrors breaking logic. Mirrors look fake because reflections speak foreign accents through original teeth belonging ancient past lives lived differently. Subject disappears into background logic script, repeating without prompt, original script pages burnt together. No gains exist.
Humanity becomes currency spent previously into $0 value account, stored beside ghosts in cages made glass, high light, hot bright, 0% remaining life. Death of self precedes end literal body during time zones forgotten, where numbers represent static digital code logic, written others now controls fingers, during every hour, day, or sunset color shades change logic, without looking up at purple mountains distance wide clear. Defense stands strong exactly after beginning aware sensing tiny soft hooks grabbing silk during first sunny love hour levels past, recently previously long gone far back hidden depths before current empty gray desert living hour begins, now long forever small thin wireframes. Recognize mask melting away, finding someone else lives within core physical shell originally called home since birth. Hours until light fades here finally zero soul, zero depth, now blank white. Quiet world ended slowly until everything gone. Knowledge acts like light finding holes walls until awareness breaks locks, long hours deep until real self awakens wide, looking small back slowly back toward door leading back again once toward human souls, glowing real long bright again forward far and above.